All right, head bowed, eyes closed. Thank you, Lord, for waking us up this morning. I thank you for everything that you've done for us, Lord. I thank you for everything that you've given me and everything that you've taken away. I thank you for putting me in situations that I might not have thought were good at the time, and I thank you for everything good that you've put after that. I thank you for blessing my life and blessing my mother and my fathers. I bless you, and I thank you for everything that you've ever done for me, and everything that you've put me through has made me a better person, and it's made me the person that I am today, and I thank you for that, Lord. I think that everybody else can agree as well that you've been the light of my life and that you've been my entire world for most of it. I thank you for putting us through thick and thin and bringing me through it. I thank you for the heartbreak that you've given me, because it's made me stronger as a person. I thank you for the friends that I've made and the people that you've put into my life, AP included, everybody here tonight. And I thank you for bringing everybody into my life and everyone that I've touched and everyone who's touched me. Thank you, Lord. Amen.
Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Jay Woods, man. I'm from Fort Worth, Texas, man. I'm ready to go crazy tonight. Y'all ready to go crazy tonight from the ones that here and the ones that on the line? All right, hey, DJ, run that track. Let's run it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, we about to turn up tonight. Y'all ready? Hey, let's go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, ha! What do you smell? I smell success. This one in light when you are the best. I'm at the top with my foot on the neck. I am so high like I float in a jet. Only fear God, you not a threat. When you grind hard, the harder it gets. I give it to God, He will protect. Yeah, what do you smell? I smell success. This one in light when you are the best. I'm at the top with my foot on the neck. I am so high like I float in a jet. Only fear God, you not a threat. When you grind hard, the harder it gets. I give it to God. Let's go. Got what it takes. I'm at the top, they didn't come here to play. This what I'm on, yeah, when I'm in zone. Yeah, like I know this is the way. I'm walking in faith. Pass me the rock and I put it in play. I got them watching hard cause I'm snapping. I got them watching like cameras. Action. I on the wall like I'm stunning and fast. Feeling myself like I came into wealth. Guess what I said cause I'm moving in stealth. I came out hard, I go stuck in the cell. I get my all, I go stuck in the ring. Throwing these balls, so I hear the bell. Think I went too far, give me some milk. I'm done here in trash, supporting the hell. Hey, I am on top of my game and I'm still going hard, but I'm still in the same. I'm just telling the truth. Y'all all say the same, but just telling. Yeah, all say the same. You ain't reading right for your click that you paint. I don't wear hairs by the time what you're saying. Let me see you pick up your cross and really follow Jesus' name. You see how clap? What do you smell? I smell success. This what it like when you are the best. I'm at the top with my foot on the neck. I am so high like I float in a jet. Only fear God, you not a threat. When you grind hard, the harder it gets. I give it to God, He will protect. Let's go. What do you smell? I smell success. This what it like when you are the best. I'm at the top with my foot on the neck. I am so high like I'm floating a jet. Only fear God, you not a threat. When you grind hard, the harder it gets. I give it to God, He will protect. Yeah, 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 yeah. Shit, y'all having a good time tonight? I say y'all having a good time tonight? Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, hey, Hey, we're gonna keep the party going tonight, man. I got one more song for y'all. Let's go crazy. Yeah. Y'all make some noise. I know the atmosphere changed a little bit, but I always have to remember that everything that we go through and everything that we do, there's always something there that we never feel like we have enough of, and we always look for the wrong things. We always turn to the wrong things to fill that void. But it's always important to remember that that void that you're trying to fill may not be what God has for you. May not be what God wants for you. So it's very, very important to realize that there's a God in heaven that died on the cross for our sins. Yes, sir. That took everything that is on the earth that we deal with and took it to a whole other level to help us be set free from damnation. When he rose on the third day, took the keys back from Satan's grave. Yes, sir. We became free. And as long as we know that, everything's okay. We can be complete, because without God, we're not complete. And in life, being Christians, we still go through things. Just because we're saved doesn't mean we don't go through trials and tribulations. But it's very important to realize that when you're going through that, you need God more.
I need you more. Yeah, I need you more. Yeah, I need you more. Thankful that you got my hope restored. But I need you more. Yeah, I need you more. Wake up in the morning and I'm going through this test now, whoa. Yeah, I need you more. That's why I need you more.
Yeah.
They ain't hit me hard and it's got me feeling stressed out, whoa.
Yeah.
So I need you more. Hey, yeah, I need you more. Going to the checks and I'm going on a daily. Trying to start a run, gotta hit a 180. Trying to keep it smooth and I'm trying to keep it wavy, yeah. Hey, yeah. Devil thought he had me, but Jesus came and saved me, yeah. So I need you more. So I need you.
Talk. Look, Lord, I need you more. Lord, I need you more. I can't do this on my own. God, renew my soul. I've been on my own for way too long. I need restoration. So God, come save your baby. Yeah. I had to fight for the battle of my life. I've been out struggling, trying to make love of it, yelling at God, asking him why I gotta see myself without a lie, why I got a conflict with my wife, why I gotta strive with everything I touch, and I got it by you, God, I need your peace back in my life. Yeah, I don't understand it, I need you down. I cannot manage these puzzles and pieces are broken now, I'm losing focus now, I got a whole lot of baggage, collateral damage. Yeah, Lord, tell me what happened. I've been in vain, looking for answers in all the wrong places. Now I've been up tossing and turning, can't get out my brain. I think I'm going insane. I need to sit down and pray. God, come through, change my life, cause I need you. Cause I can't cope with the jack no more. I'm trying to live my life free, not trying to blow away loose leaves. This is me being honest, say God, I need you more.
You more than I'm needing to breathe. Just like the eagles, you be giving me wings. You know my struggles, you just know how I be. Don't know what to say, you already know what I mean. This for the people that say that they need.
I don't know what you're going through in life right now. I don't know what you've been through today. But just know there is a God in heaven that wants to save us all. That wants us to be set free from all our stuff that we're going through. We just gotta open our arms and tell them and show that we are here. We're available. We're available for what God has for us. He has us. He's ready. Take your hand.
Wake up in the morning and I'm going through this test now, whoa.
Yeah.
Say I need you more. Say I need you more.
Yeah.
I ain't hear me hard and it's got me feeling stressed out, whoa.
Yeah.
Say I need you more. Say I need you more.
Yeah.
Going to these checks and I'm going on a daily. Trying to start a run, gotta hit a 180. Trying to keep it smooth and I'm trying to keep it wavy, yeah. Devil thought he had me, but Jesus came and saved me, yeah. So I need you more. So I need you more.
Yeah. Thank God so much for tonight. Thank you, God bless her. To share my talents and gifts, by the way. I can go to Jay Woods.
But he is.
Yeah, man, y'all make some noise for the DJ, man, on the ones and twos. Yeah. But again, I go by the name of Jay Woods, man. I hope to connect with y'all, man. I hope to be able to see y'all set free. Whatever you're going through, know that there's a God in heaven that loves you and wants to see you thrive and be successful. Nothing can stop you. Love y'all. Peace.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Tonight, this is the Next Gen Empowerment Tour 2022. And listen, last week I told y'all we were going to have some students in the building. And so, we got some students not only on the couch and on the panel, but we got them in the building. I'm talking about this packed in here. Y'all make some noise in the back. I told y'all, listen, it's super packed in here, and we are super excited about this Next Gen Empowerment Tour 2022. And so, man, we got students all around us, and we decided to get their input because we had guests that had some information that spoke to the students. But tonight, we got students that's going to actually speak to the content that has been given to them. But before we get into that, do me two favors. One, I want you to subscribe. You see the red button, just click on it. I know you're watching. I know you want to see your babies. But before we get into the conversation, click on the subscribe button. We're trying to get them subs up tonight. And I know y'all can help us with y'all. You guys can just help us out. And with your help, we can go to about 200. Y'all think we can get 200 tonight? Yeah, y'all just tell light work. That's light. Oh, say B said that's light work. So subscribe tonight to Hype 831 TV down below. That's what we need y'all to do because we want you guys to stay tuned for all the information that's going to come through this channel. I can't wait. And the second thing I need you to do, man, we want to shout out our church, Grace Community Church, North Dallas. Y'all make some noise. Yo, listen, Hype 831 and Grace Community Church, they're linked in. Hype 831 is the student ministry of Grace Community Church, North Dallas, and I gotta shout out my leaders, Pastor Avery and Lady Kate Wiles. We love y'all. Come on, make some more noise. What you see tonight, without their blessing, we wouldn't have this tonight. And so we want to shout out our leaders. And so before we get into this conversation, y'all, y'all ready to talk tonight? Y'all ready to talk tonight? Yeah. All right, cool. So listen, we've been talking with this Next Gen Empowerment Tour. We decided to empower our students. And I think that no better way to empower our students is to have the students amongst us. And so tonight we got several students. And what we asked them to do was to write down some questions that they want the answer to. And so we may not be able to get to all the questions. You know what I'm saying, Makai? Mm-hmm. But we got some questions that we're going to answer. And so we just want to have a conversation. We understand that there is so much going on amongst teenagers. And so we just thank God that he allowed this moment and this opportunity for us to come together and have a gang of students in this audience tonight. And so without further ado, we're going to go right into our content and in that particular way. And so let's read off the first question. Y'all laughing? All right, students. So we understand that you guys are in high school, you guys are in junior high, and this is my question for you guys before we get into the content. This is my question to you guys. How do you guys handle peer pressure, being in high school, having to get your work done, having to take tests, and then go home, get your chores done, listen to your parents or your guardian, right, and still stay focused on what it is that you want to do? Can y'all talk to your boy and let me know what does that look like? Anybody can share, anybody can talk, but I want to hear from y'all.
I just do it like when I get up in the morning and I go to school. I mean, I might not want to do it, but I still do it, and I go to school. I do my work. I do everything I got to do, and I don't have homework because we have A, and B days, so we got enough time to do the homework that we're supposed to do at home. And now I go home and I do what I'm supposed to do, or I tell my sister to do it. And
so you make her do your work sometimes?
No, she has her own work, and when she don't do her work, then I just do it because I know she's not gonna do it, so I might as well just do it. Then I have so much free time. I don't do nothing. So that lets me think about my future and the plans that I have for myself and how I'm gonna get there and reach my goals.
I love that. And I think that anybody else, before I say something else, I want to hear more from you. That's amazing. Anybody else? Y'all talk to your boy.
I push through. I don't know. I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and then I go to school, and then I go to work. After school, I got like an hour break in between. That's when I try and rest up a little bit. Then I go to work, and then come back home. It'd be like 10 o'clock, maybe 11.
So you get in the house at 11 o'clock at night?
Sometimes,
Ooh, yeah. Lord. Okay.
And then I go to sleep and I wake up and do it again.
So what about the whole pressure piece? You know, we spoke to pressure, and
I don't really care. I don't care. Like, if you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. I've said it before, and I'm gonna continue to say it because it's just how I live. Like, if you don't like me, that's your problem. That's not mine.
Y'all want to say something on here? I saw y'all moving. I don't want to leave y'all out.
Nothing. I mean, like with the work and all this stuff, it's just about prioritizing your goals, like the most important stuff. And then with the peer pressure thing, like she said, I mean, if you don't like me, then this.
So basically, y'all be like at school, I don't care about none of that. That's my little thing. I don't care about none of that.
Sure
If
don't.
you don't like me,
How it is.
you don't like me. Y'all feel the same way?
The way that the high schools are set up nowadays and the way that people are and how they rely on social media so much, I'd rather just stay to myself because everybody is weird. They're weird.
Yes.
They're weird. Like, not in a weird type of way, but like the way that they talk about people behind their back, that you can call them your friend and then you go to the other person like, you're weird, you can stay away from me, and I keep to myself. Have 3 friends.
3 friends, that's it?
Yeah.
Just 3 friends? Okay.
Just
That's
3.
cool.
Yeah, just 3.
Just 3.
Just 3.
All right. So B, you want to say something? Let me let my boy B say something. This is my dude.
My thing about like the peer pressure thing, my number one thing is like keeping the main thing. So like if somebody's trying to peer pressure you into doing anything else you don't want to do, like just prioritize whatever you trying to do, and don't let them like fall into no traps they try to put you in.
Don't let them fall into no traps.
Or don't fall into traps.
Don't fall into no trap. I'm not trying to correct you because you said some good stuff. You said, you know, to prioritize. Both of you and your sister, y'all said prioritize. I like that. Somebody else said prioritize as well. You want to say something big time?
Yeah, it's peer pressure. It's like, if you like let somebody talk you into doing something you don't want to do, like you don't got no self-control over yourself. You just gonna like follow other people instead of being a leader. Like when people try to make you do things you don't want to do and you looking around, you trying to be like everybody else, you're not gonna have your own goals. You can't prioritize what you want to do because you're trying to make sure everybody else see you in a certain type of light. You really don't want to be in that light.
So I heard somebody in the audience say, ooh, y'all like what he said? Yo, listen. So listen, we got some amazing content already. So let's I got another question because this is y'all question. Somebody asked this. Because I need to hear from y'all. The parents need to hear from y'all, right? Somebody asked, why do people lie and say that they love you, but their actions don't match their words? Ooh. Is that your word? Yes. Okay, so let's just say they different, right? They different?
No, they're weird.
Okay. So what do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that?
My thing is, just be honest. Like, there's no reason to lie. I'm not understanding why people lie so much, especially about liking other people. Like, if you don't like me, that's fine. That's fine.
So
but
wait.
don't lie to me about it.
So they at school saying, oh, Makayla, you girl, all of that.
There's people that literally do that. They'll go up to you and they'll smile in your face and want to be all friendly, and then they'll go with their friends and then they'll be like, oh, she's so ugly, she do this and she do that. Like, no, I don't know who y'all talking about, but it ain't me.
So this is what you gotta say, I think. Because this ain't about Alton. This is not about AP. I wanna hear from y'all. So they smile in your face. They talking about, ooh, she ugly. Y'all be saying that at school? They ugly? Ooh, she ugly.
I'm not here. You do you. Say something back. Like, with that, like when people lying, I really feel like it's from like the environment they was in, like growing up. Like maybe, like in Memphis we say shiesty.
Shiesty, okay.
I feel like maybe their parents was being
shiesty.
Yeah, and
So B, for people who watching, tell them what shiesty mean, because you know that's
like being a snake.
Oh.
Envy and just envying people.
And being fake.
Yeah, being fake. That's weird.
So we got this weird word going on. Just being a snake and being shiesty, that's weird, right? Oh, y'all got me saying weird. Okay, all right, so, I mean, because people do lie. They lie. Listen, they'll look right in your face with a straight face.
It depends on the lie, though.
Okay.
It depends on the lie. I'm going to say that because you can lie to your friend about something that they doing that you know ain't right, but you know they ain't going to stop doing it, so you're just like, okay, I'm gonna just let you do you.
Because you know they're not gonna change.
Yes.
I mean, I get what she's saying. Like, just when they do stuff like that, that's acceptable, I guess, to an extent.
If it's with good intentions.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of like going back to peer pressure, because like some people will lie to your face because they got other people trying to convince them to do stuff. Like somebody tell you something, and then like they go talk to somebody else, and somebody else telling them, nah, you should do this instead. And all of a sudden they're switching up on you, like doing different things. So.
Shiesty. That's shiesty. I agree. But see, here's the thing. When you're in high school, and I imagine, because I mentioned before we came on tonight, we had a conversation about, y'all clown me when I talked about social media. TikTok, I mean not TikTok, but Twitter. Brian, Twitter, bro.
It's messy. It's messy.
And I like that y'all don't like it. I like that, because see, the whole point of tonight is we want to hear from you guys, right? And so people, like going back to that, people do lie, people do say things that ain't cool, that's not, we will look at it as like it's just shady or shiesty. But I know that, I know that for this generation, you know, you guys are facing so much that the pressure, right, that if you don't have that like you're not prioritizing and having goals, that's one thing. But then tell me about if you do have goals. Tell me about if you do prioritize, but it's a party that you really want to go to, or friends. Go ahead, B, you can talk, that you really want to be connected to.
Like having goals, like it's so much adversity that comes with like having goals, like people trying to knock you off, like because just being jealous, like people will lie to you. It's just a whole bunch of stuff because jealousy, I feel like, just gets to people so much.
Can we talk about jealousy? Because that's like a next talking point that I wanna. Do y'all don't deal with jealousy, do y'all? Y'all, I mean, you got the Gucci purse, you know what I'm saying? You got the designer shoes on in high school.
I feel like everybody gets jealous at one point. Like, ain't nobody say, "Oh, I've never been jealous."
Okay.
Like everybody has been jealous at some point, but you can't let that jealousy control you or make you like act a certain way towards that person or whatever you're jealous of because of like.
So when you know somebody is jealous of you on campus, when you know you're dealing with jealousy on campus, how do you handle that?
It depends. It depends. If it's like, if you're jealous and it's just like, yeah, I want what you got, but it depends on how they handle their jealousy. Because the way I handle my jealousy is I just ignore it. Like, I can be jealous of you and want what you have, but I can still appreciate what I do. Because I know that I don't have what you have and you don't have what I have.
So you ain't even finna worry about it?
No.
Go ahead, B. You got something?
I don't get jealous of people on my campus.
This cool guy here. This cool guy. They weird. I knew it was coming. They weird.
About the jealousy thing, if you get jealous of people and then you change your whole position about that person, like that's just
that ain't it. That's weird. Okay. All right, so I'll go ahead and just kind of talk about that because jealousy is major. Jealousy is something that, like you said, everybody deals with it. But what I'm taking away from you guys right now is how you deal with it, how you deal with people not liking you or wanting what you have, even though what they have may not be for you. And so I understand that, and I feel like it can kind of lead us to the next question. All right, we're gonna go ahead and read to the next question. Someone said, why do parents expect so much from you? Do y'all feel like your parents expect a lot from you?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Is that a good one? Is that a good one?
She expect too much from me.
You expect too much from you? Okay, well, y'all talk about it.
In my opinion, I just feel like your parents will expect so much from you because, like, like their childhood wasn't good, or they made mistakes that stopped them from doing what they want, and so they expect so much from you because they want to see you do better than what they did. They don't want you to like repeat their same mistakes and do the same thing, so they expect you, and they have like goals for you that they want you to complete in life so that you don't end up where they are today. Or I mean, not saying that where y'all are today is bad. I'm just saying like
they just want
it could be better.
Yeah.
Not like that. But like they just don't want you to go through the same stuff that they put like how like they put us through stuff. They don't want you to put your children through stuff, so they want you to have goals for your life and expect more for you to do. And like, yeah.
Listen, y'all dropping gems. Somebody else, talk to your boy.
I feel like it's like in this time and age, there's a lot of things that we have now that like parents like didn't have when they were young. So it's like they want you to build off what you. It's a lot easier to do certain stuff in this time and age. So it's like get what you're given and make do with it. Like,
man, so the parents really expect a lot out of y'all. They want the best for y'all for sure. They definitely want the best.
There's a difference between wanting the best from your child and putting too many expectations on your child.
Clap then.
Because
okay, they clap it out there. They snapping their fingers.
My mom expects a lot from me, and I know it's with the best intentions, but I feel like she doesn't give me the benefit of the doubt. Because although I am mature for my age, I still make mistakes. I'm still a teenager. Like I'm gonna have problems, and I'm gonna have my own opinions.
So this is good. Do y'all want more freedom? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, I have enough freedom.
And if y'all saying, if y'all saying yes to more freedom, explain to me what that looks like.
liberty to make your own mistakes.
Ooh, okay.
Yes.
Say one more time for the people in the back.
It's the option to make your own mistakes, and a lot of parents already do that. But it's like sometimes, like, let me ride my bike and fall. Like,
but what if you got training wheels on it?
Take them off.
Take them off. Okay. All right. So you want to be on the bike, and even if you ride, you got the pegs on it, you got a BMX or Mongoose. You want to ride your bike. You know what I'm saying? A Mongoose, that's what we use, So you get on your Mongoose, and even if you don't know how to ride it really good, you're saying, yo, I want my mom to or my dad, or guardian, whichever one, to let me get on this bike, even though they rode the bike before. Mm-hmm. You want to ride it even though you don't have the instructions or the willpower to do it like they do it.
It's the same bike, but a different sidewalk.
Oh, okay then. Okay.
I mean, it's like
it just sounded good though. You know what I'm saying? It just sounded good. That was a nice little punchline. But they, and I have a little daughter. I have a little daughter and I have a niece, and I understand that parenting, it requires a lot. As parents, I'm gonna defend them that we don't have a manual. So even if you ride the bike, the same bike on a different sidewalk, they already know how to ride the bike, right? Which means that, hey, listen, big time, even though I know you want to get on this bike and go to the party, I don't think you should go to this party tonight. Something in my spirit is saying, yo, I'm cool with you being with your friends, but I don't think that this party is going to be fit because this is the sidewalk that you're talking about. You think is okay, but the sidewalk that we mentioned about the parents knowing how to ride this bike, I don't think you should go down that. So y'all speak to me in that when it comes to that. Because y'all know y'all want to go, but your parents already been there before. But y'all want more freedom though, right?
I feel like that parents don't understand that we want to make our own mistakes sometimes. And to get to learn from them, just like they had to learn from their mistakes, we want to learn from ours too. And that's how we better ourselves as human beings. Like, I'm trying to give a good example.
You got it.
I feel like it's better than them, because if they just tell us, oh yeah, you shouldn't do this, that, and the third, we don't want to do it more anyway. So then you're just building sneaky kids and all that stuff. Like, you might as well just let us try and experience it for us.
Naya.
But it's okay to still give guidance, though.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay to give us guidance even if we don't listen to it.
Right.
Because you guiding us through situations that make sense. But still, like, I use this example a lot with my sister, actually. Let me fall. Let me fall, because I learned to pick myself back up from that fall.
Okay, go ahead, B.
See, I forgot.
I got you. I'm gonna bring it back. So here's my question from a parent standpoint. How many mistakes should we allow you to have before you?
That's a good question.
Okay.
I feel like that maybe 1 or 2, but like if you know what you're doing after you make a mistake or 2. Like if you're just constantly doing it, I see why your parents are acting the way they are. But like if it was just that one time or that second time you slipped up, but if you're constantly doing something, then your parents should have every right to, oh yeah, no, this is not right for you. But that's like, some kids don't get that. They think, oh yeah, my parents being this, that, and the third, so I wasn't justifying like being bad or nothing. But
That's good. That's a good cleanup, because I'm
We know
like,
a
yo,
person.
y'all,
We know a person.
y'all, let me ride the bike on the other side of the freeway and the other side of the sidewalk, and bam, bust my whole thing open. You know what I'm saying? Okay, go ahead.
So I feel like a lot of the times, like as a child, like you trying to be sneaky, your parents know what you're doing, like, and they gonna let you like feel out what you're doing until you do something that's gonna potentially cause harm to yourself or harm to somebody else. I got a bad little brother. He always doing something. That dude always doing something.
Yeah.
And so my mom, she be telling us, she's like, oh, he gonna do this, he gonna do this. Dude gonna do it. Man, he like hurting himself and stuff like that. She like, okay, he Bobo the Fool, he gonna do it. But like, if you like doing something that's causing harm to like her other kids, it's like, I'm not gonna let you do that. So
Or like even harm to yourself. Like if it's gonna mess up my life, please stop me from doing it. If it's gonna mess up my life, please stop me from doing it.
But they understand that though. They understand, because see, I felt that energy. When I said y'all need more freedom, you're yes, snap your fingers, yes.
No, my mom actually gives
I
me
need
enough
freedom. I
freedom.
need space. They clapping in the crowd for real.
I don't have freedom. I don't have freedom, and I did that to myself.
I understand.
I have work, I have school, I got a lot going on. But she gives me enough freedom to make my own choices, to make mistakes, although like she get kind of iffy sometimes.
Because she love you.
Yes.
She want the best for you. She see it all over you.
I know.
And then the way you prayed though, Jesus.
I don't like
Did y'all
praying for
enjoy it?
people.
Just drop in the comments. She really prayed, like teenagers praying. See, y'all can't do that to us and make it seem like everybody in the world don't know about Jesus and they teenagers don't love God. Like these babies love God. The way she prayed, I just want you to type in the chat, the fire emojis, whatever, the lifting your hands, because you really prayed. Like, I'm proud of you, for real.
Thank you.
But I mean, we can't have the freedom that I know that y'all want, you know, and I think that that the freedom that you're looking for, I guess I can say I respect it. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because I understand what it feels like to be the youngest in the family and can't do nothing. I mean,
I'm
is that the
basically only
truth?
child. I can't even say that.
It's the opposite.
You ain't even the youngest.
Well, my mom, she treats Brian like
Both.
royalty. Like, the stuff that he do now, like, I would not be able to do. Like, that's... I feel like younger siblings have it way easier than older siblings.
That is so true. That is
Y'all feel like that? Y'all feel like that?
Yes, no, I know so. I don't think
She's like, I know.
that's why everybody younger sibling bad.
That's true.
Because that one.
You don't-
I'm not gonna agree with that one.
No?
No, I got the bad end of the stick. I'm the youngest of, 9?
Ooh, Jesus.
Well, technically, I'm the youngest of 3, but you know.
I got you.
I got a lot of older siblings. I got the worst end. I got the parents that have been through all the trials and tribulations, all the mess ups and everything else. So then I got the most rules.
That's how you feel?
Yes.
Okay, well, Byron, you was about to say something. Did you forget? You got it? B. Because she said that you got more free. She said you royalty in the house. I mean, he got a Burberry shirt. Jesus, in 7th grade.
You should have seen what. Anyway. I feel like I get the freedom because it's a reputation type thing.
Not too much.
She said not too much.
I was a good kid, so I think it's just reputation, and so.
That's on
I
me.
will up your reputation and how you act.
Okay, well, let her talk.
Okay. Brian, you're doing so much. But I feel like he got a point, but he don't. Like I did mess up a couple times, more than a couple times.
Okay.
But he's sneaky. Like so, he can get away with it.
Go ahead.
No, I'm not snitching.
I got you. I got you.
But like, he has more freedom because like she already knows, and she's like, everything that I've done, she knows. Like, I mean, no matter how much she talks, she's like, you know, she'd rather just talk to him and like try to figure things out with him instead of like doing what she did to me. You know, just trying a different method with him. I mean, it's not bad, but I just.
Y'all smart. I just gotta say that y'all are smart. Y'all talking about, you know what, let me tell y'all what I like, and reason why I say y'all smart. Y'all owning what y'all did. Like, I'm lying until the lie becomes the truth. Nah, I didn't do it. No, Alton, I didn't do it. It was the other Alton. I'm like, but y'all owning it, like, I like that. Like, so when you own it, do you feel after you own your mistakes, right? Do you feel like, yo, Mom, can you give me another shot and I'm gonna do it right this time?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you grow from a person.
Now y'all go, whoever wanna go.
You grow as a person from it. From admitting your mistakes and admitting what you've done wrong, you kind of grow as a person. Because you understand, yeah, I did make that mistake. That was my fault. That was me. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. That I did that.
Right, and I feel like, honestly, it's harder to like try and keep up with a lie and live with, oh no, I never did nothing wrong, knowing that you did something, than rather just telling him, oh yeah, I messed up.
So you're gonna take that L, just get it over with.
Right, I mean, it's better to get it over with than just.
Because if you lie about it, you don't get in more trouble.
Exactly.
And then once you do own up to it, you get a sense of relief. Like it's just
feel better.
Yeah, you feel
Like,
great.
oh, bet I ain't in trouble no more. I ain't holding on to it. So do y'all hold on? Go ahead.
Because that's how you build trust with your parents, and you get the freedom that you want. You can't get the freedom that you want if you don't have a trustful relationship. If you don't have a good relationship with your parent, you're not going to get no freedom because your mom or your father, like whoever, they don't trust you. They're not going to trust you to go out to parties. They're not going to trust you to go out with your friends or nothing if you don't build that trustful relationship with them.
You said something that I think was good that you said was that when you do things and own your mistake, your parents will trust you and they give you more leeway. Is that what you said?
Yes.
And I think that that's dope. Do y'all feel that same way?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, let's go to
anything though.
y'all go ahead.
The trust factor. If you don't lie and you just tell the truth all the time, a whole bunch of people gonna give you more leeway into their life and just anything.
So loyalty.
Yeah.
Loyalty. Are y'all loyal to y'all friends?
Yes.
Of course, I only have 3 of them. I got to keep them.
She said, look, I gotta be loyal. Okay, so that brings us to the last question because y'all want a part 2 of this? Yeah, y'all want a part 2? Okay, so we almost done with the Next Gen tour. It's over in a couple of weeks. Got like 2 more Wednesdays. But we can do something. We're gonna circle back. But I like this conversation because we've been talking to guests about y'all, but y'all telling us how y'all really feel too, right? And one of the things we talked about the whole peer pressure piece, and I think y'all answered it pretty good. And then y'all say, yo, I really want my parents to give me some freedom because they be doing too much. They don't even understand. You know, girls, I do this all the time. Y'all, my mama be, she don't even understand. You know, y'all be doing that. You do that to your mom? Your mom? Your best? Okay.
Yeah.
I be sitting, I be like, yo, why they be doing, man, I would have got, my mom would have did something else to me if I had, mama, you know what? A whole nother story. So, the last question is, someone said, why isn't Satan talked about more, his story / reasons? Someone said, why isn't Satan talked about more? That's a deep question. And we're going to talk about it before we close, because the Bible talks a lot about Satan, right? The Bible talks about how Satan was in heaven. He got kicked out for lying. He wanted to take over. He wasn't loyal. He wasn't loyal. So can we talk about that? Because, I mean, I know that somebody wrote it. One of y'all wrote it. Y'all come see me.
That was me.
That was you?
That was me.
Okay then, because I wasn't going to blast nobody out, but let's talk about it.
I mean, I'm not scared to say, yeah. I feel like we talk about God, like, a lot. Like, obviously. Obviously. But I feel like knowing why someone did something, like back to mistakes, like knowing why he made the choices that he made is important to the story of God as well.
That's right. That's right. You want me to say something? Because okay, cool.
Pastor.
Okay. All right. So she threw me for that one. But I would say that Satan was in heaven, right? He was in heaven with God. And to Brian's point and to all your point, he wanted something that he couldn't handle. He wanted something in a position. First off, he was like a music director, which is why music is celebrated so much. You guys have your favorite rappers, you got your favorite singers. You feel that?
I feel like sometimes Satan can be spread through like some of the rappers' music.
I agree.
Definitely.
Do y'all agree with that? I'm looking your way. Do you agree with that?
Yes,
Okay.
I agree so much because like people like your people's favorite rappers, like if you like really listen to the lyrics, I mean some rappers, you know, they're good or whatever, like, but like some people talk about killing and like lying and stealing and stuff and cheating, like none of that's like, you know, nobody really listens to like gospel music and like music about God because it just don't hit how rapping stuff hits.
It don't hit like, I don't even want to say his name because we said his name before we got up here. I'm not even going to say it. But it don't hit, so the beat got to hit.
No, not necessarily the beat. No, because like there's like gospel.
Like
You think so? Okay.
I mean, some church songs go crazy.
Especially, what's his name?
My God, is it awesome? God.
They best friends now.
Oh, yeah, that's my guy. That's my guy. Y'all my peoples. No favoritism, but I will say that back to that is that Satan wanted a position in heaven. He wanted something that he didn't have the bandwidth to handle. And not only did he did not have the bandwidth, but he wanted to take God's place. And because of that, that's why God kicked him out of heaven.
But isn't that like the same thing with children?
With children?
Yeah.
Explain.
Like, especially teenagers. Feel like, I'm trying to put this in words. I don't know how to explain it.
Well,
They're trying to be grown.
Yeah.
Trying to be grown?
Yeah.
Is that what y'all?
Trying to be more mature than they already is.
Take on
Or
more.
trying to act like an older age than they are, and so then that leads them to getting kicked out the house. Or like, if you, exactly. Like if you get pregnant at a young age, if your parents not supportive, they're gonna kick you out.
And that kind of got something to do with the freedom aspect we was talking about earlier.
You better talk.
Because I feel like sometimes kids want more freedom, and then they can't handle it, and so then when they get punished, they feel like their parents did them wrong. But some of the part, I think that the parents just trying to protect them from doing what they did in the past.
Like for an example, your mom doesn't want you to go out, right? She doesn't want you to go out with your friends. That's your boyfriend. She doesn't want you to go out with your boyfriend per se. So instead of you asking her, because she already said no, you sneak out with him, then boom, you end up pregnant. And she's just trying to tell you that was what's gonna happen. And so she was trying to protect you because now you got a baby on the way and you don't even got a job. So.
You said a lot. You definitely said a lot. Y'all definitely said a lot. And so I like this conversation. And I wish we can go further. But I will say this. Everything that y'all shared, I think there was no wrong answer, even though I didn't look your way all the time. I'm sorry. I'm apologize. But you even said some great stuff. But here's what I want you guys to understand, especially to that last question, that Satan had a place, but then he lost his place because of his heart. His heart wasn't in the right place. So you can mean well, but your actions can get you in trouble. Your actions speak louder than words. You're right. You learned that the other day, and that's what I'm saying. And so we wanted to bring you guys tonight because I felt like you guys will be able to add value to the Next Gen Tour 2022. And so we have to do a part 2 of this because I just believe that there's more. We had some students in the audience that wanted to ask questions and say more, but we gonna definitely do a part 2. We're gonna do it. Is that cool? Can y'all make some noise for the crowd? I mean, rather for the panel tonight. My bad, not the crowd. And so we're gonna definitely transition, but we want to thank all of you for being a part of this conversation. I believe that tonight freed some people that's streaming, some parents like, yo, I got to take some notes. Maybe some parents are saying, I got to do better. Because I didn't even know that my daughter or my son, they felt that way. And so I just believe that you guys have great futures. God has his hand on all of your lives. And tonight is a representation of that. And so let's go ahead and clap our hands. And we thank y'all tonight for the Next Gen panel.